way and, which way's west? Not that way. Anyway, let's just, we got everything we kind of need anyway, so this way's west. So, the usual stuff. This is done on a phone. You might hear calling, scratching noises, make certain maneuvers happen. Otherwise, it's held at a wide stance to prevent that, but it may cause performance issues like walking into trees, buildings, pits of death, although getting better at avoiding all of that. Now it's just poor jumping skills. Anyway, it is Wednesday. It is very hot outside. Hot enough that I said, nope, I'm taking my lunch indoors. Doing this. Getting a little bump because still the laundromat. Shorter videos, but that also means we don't go as far. So this is a little bump to help get things going. Okay, I guess. It's hard to tell from where I was. Ooh, river. Good thing. So get about a half hour in. I am not sure if tomorrow might be a day that, Thursday that is, may be a day that might be lost to weather. It's back and forth on that. One minute they're saying it's going to rain, another minute they're saying it's going to be fine. Pick a lane and stick with it. And no, we didn't want to play board the boat. Speed zone. Well, they'll eventually patch this out, so better get used to it while we can. Okay, we're still on the frozen part. Good. The liquidy part, not so good. This is going to help us get a little bit of a power boost. And as soon as I open my mouth. Alright, so we can go a little more this way. Ooh, good thing we went. That was a bad idea. How about now? How about now? More giant assists. And we can jump. And we start that now. That was just unable to clear. That was just poorly done. And just like that, we get into the plains. And of course, if I can tell that we're going to drop a block or two, I try to jump, because as you saw there, if we're heading straight down, your momentum stops. And this is, that's a Dave Grohl. Just trying to keep the guy moving. I think there's a village up ahead. But At that distance, it could be a weird hill, which, I mean, it's definitely showing up as a village now. But on occasions, it appears as like a weird bit of terrain, and I gotta use the boat just to go that small distance because of how things fell. Fortunately, diamond swords last a bit. We don't need any beds. So we're looking for smithies, or, well, farmers aren't really of any use either for now. And if I were down to 59 and had a little hunger to fill, then I could bring it down to 58 and get an exact 64 count on this stack of bread. And there's nothing there, so away we go. Oh, there wasn't a drop there. Hopefully that's an opening and we can make even bigger distances. And it was a lie. It was a lie. Or is it? It looked like a lie. Yeah, it was a lie. It kept leading me down the wrong path, and we almost lost that boat. Alright. Oh, forward momentum. That is not forward momentum. Ooh. I don't know if that was a pit, but it's one of those instances I didn't really want to find out. Let's break a few of these because I can. Nice jump. I'm glad the button did nothing. Actually, over here seems to be a hole we can go down. And the butt of that tree just stopped us. Alright, so how should we go about this? It should be better to go this way because, yeah, we go fast, but only to that point. Yeah, this isn't much of an improvement, but it's something. Bed there, bed there. Again, I gotta keep an eye on the clock because every minute I go too long, I lose money. And being there's no overtime, that hurts a lot. so. Oh, well, a little too much cutting, but that did help get us ultimately through here. And we can jump instead of swinging swords. There we go. Through the wickets. And yeah, I think we can. Yeah, that's all right. This is a pain. Well, of course, that's how it works. What other way would it? Over there. All right, now we're enough over. And we can jump. It's not a pit of death, but it's not a pit I want to jump into. Last minute change, which kind of, okay, keep going, which kind of ruined things a little bit. Last minute change. Oh! Surprise, it's just a water pit, and that's a Dave Grohl. Those are the worst pits of death, if that were one. The ones that just literally pop out of nowhere. At any moment now. Are we over enough? Yes, we are. And we're over enough to go that way, too. And I hate when the game does this. Oh, here's the river. Why not? Ever since Caves and Cliffs, the old terrain generation where it severs rivers it's not as bad as it was, but it's a thing again. Yeah, the muted terrain was a little lackluster, but at least the rivers were together. That was actually one of the selling points of the older generation, but I will have to say overall it's better the way it is now, and that is not the way we're going to go, because that's way too mountainy. We like the less mountainy approach, because that means we can go further and faster. Planes again. Let's see, is this okay to go this way? Oh, that was dumb. too far that way. Alright, nice flat plains. Again, the broken river kind of not the best of things. That's just going way too far in the wrong direction. And jump for absolutely no reason. The game didn't screw up. I thought there was something to jump over. Oh. Well, it's more or less nothing. And how about jumping instead of sword swinging? Again, we gotta pay attention to the ground. Yeah, and we can move the player. And keep going. This is gonna go nowhere, so let's just do this. That worked kind of well. Of course, always one too many, right? All right, let's see if this does us any good. Ooh, that answers that question. And 5,000 in, less than 10 minutes to go. So we should get another sunset and another sleep. Oh, this is turning out pretty good. Oh, and speaking of said sunset, here it comes. Alrighty, I don't see a good spot. Okay, we're gonna make it over here. And pressing a button. Any moment now. There it is. Save the spot. Alrighty. last big push, which doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a push. And yeah, okay, this, yep, break it. It's gonna just walk right into that one. Yeah, be smart. All right. This. Now I gotta pay attention to the clock. And sometimes we just have to let it naturally drop down to the next step so that we don't wind up bashing into a tree or losing forward momentum and another bit of... Every time I hear that, I keep thinking that there's something that's going to attack me when it's just a fish flopping in the air. Which does sound like being attacked. It's the same sound effect. And this looks like a dead end. Not the dead end I thought. Nonetheless, a dead end. At least you can get a semi-strong finish. Especially if I can jump properly. Yeah, the ocean drop-in effect, the splash didn't really delay much, did it? Although I know sometimes the sound effects and the video kinda don't match up. Alright, so, I mean, we've got only a couple more minutes to go, really. So I might be pressing my luck here. Although I think they fixed that bug from a while ago where if you're on a boat in water and stop the game and come back, you wind up falling out of the boat and you're underwater. I think they fixed that because we've done that a few times because we had to and we were okay. I just don't like doing it. Okay, we've made pretty good progress. And we got some land. And it looks like it's a desert. Yeah, I see a village over there, but this is kind of the big push because I only got a couple minutes left. In fact, what's probably the smartest thing to do right now is to just... I hate when it does this. Call it good. Up this way. this way and there. Yeah, it's about time to call it good. So, see you whenever. It probably might be at the laundromat. I don't know. See you whenever. Oh, wrong way. And we're back. It's the laundromat. Meaning about an hour and a half, this is done for the week. This is so not going in the direction we want, but this is also the easiest way around to avoid the mountains. And we can jump. And we, okay, actually hit the jump button, that might help. And that came out of nowhere. Yeah, that collapse was nothing. Jesus, nothing but holes. Is there a way around this? Jump. How about move? Finally, we're getting around it. Really? Go this way, and go this way, and that really didn't work like anything else. Yay, forward progress finally. Then that. Seriously, can we stop this stupid micro jumping and just move? Let's see if we actually can move this time. And we're randomly whacking at stuff. Go. Dave rolled it. Dave rolled it again. Nice jump. Glad you didn't decide to actually do the job. Yep, keep going. River. And it does go a little bit. I did see that. And there's the little bit I've taken. Well, we can move. I'd really like to move. How about over here? Not sure what's over there, so let's just play it safe and go over here. And jump. I think I see ocean. That would be good. Pressing jump and then the player jumping would also be good. wasn't really any risk there. I saw that the land came to an end beforehand. Alright, how about a different biome? Is that village over there? No, pillager outpost. That's not what we want. How about some moving? Alright, there we go. A little bit of moving. Nice jump. How about jumping? Jump. How about over here? Break. Date roll. And we can jump. And we can move. And I see another ocean, or I hope it is. And we can move. And we can move. We need this. Plus it's getting dark again. the player. Actually, let's put a bed in here. Right there. And then, yeah, board the boat. Look, it's actually, I think, easier to get on over here. Place. There we go. How about something besides this? I mean, in a normal game, this is good, but not in this objective. Keep going. Yep, jumping. Well, not where I wanted to put that, really, but... Pressing. Pressing. Oh, that's another machine making that noise. So mine's already done. Oh, no, it isn't. I'm looking at another one. Usually I have the first or second, not the third. Oh, come on. End this biome already. Oh, we're in the 7620, so... Yeah, at least we got that. What do we have here? Alright, this is... You know, it would be nice I press jump and we jump. Hey, there's an option. Go. about we move this way? Eat again. Actually, I got a bit more time before it ends. And yeah, let's just go this way. Well, it goes past that dreaded 256 point, but at least it lets us move. How are we on the coal? We're good. Move the player. And that was a bad guesstimate. I swore I had less time than that. Oh well. Means we can go a little further. He'll go here because we need to get some building blocks anyway. Nope. Now it's put me in the wrong spot every time. It was right before, but not now. Break. Break. That random moment it decided to move on its own killed any forward momentum. Yeah, keep going. I know it's setting. It's getting dark. And the washer's winding down, so it's almost time to pause for the dryer phase. Micro jumping again, because I really do not want to move. Jumping. And the random sword swinging. And the thing, okay, it's clicking, and there it is. I can just pause the game and not have to shut it down and be safe. So, see you at dryer phase. And 60 minutes of drying fun. Well, slightly less. Right. So, be doing that. Hey, sir.
Thanks.
Yeah. I love how people have their private conversations. Out loud. Or they're recorded. Okay, that's too far. So the dryer I was using last week is not doing the bumpity bump thing that it was. The coin thing recognizes coins about 2/3 of the time. Much better than 50-50 shot. Wish I knew exactly where the microphone was on this thing. Although I know there was something that pointed out where it was. But I don't remember where. So I could point it away from their conversation, which major pain in the butt to keep changing things just for the sake of. And yeah. Nice jump.
Can't hear you.
Per usual, not doing your job. Alright, so yeah, I didn't want to say this because I think that's the guy that owns the place, but after playing around with the broken dryer, I found where the mystery wheel went, because I told you the belt broke on it, and there's a mystery wheel that I didn't know where it came from. Well, I figured out where it goes. So all I need is a belt, and then I can do all this stuff at home again. Alright, I think the guy that owns the place is leaving. that I mind he's here. Yep, he's gone now. I mean, the good thing about the laundromat is it gets done a lot faster, although for these videos it's not good because we don't go as far. But again, for those of you that don't like how long they are, that's the only good thing there. Which way does not seem... Okay, it looks like... Oh, then more spouts pops up over there. Can we just not have mountains every step of the way? Alright, let's get a little bit of an escape this way. And as I've said many a times, I don't like the way rain works in this version of the game. In Java, when it thunderstorms, the sky and the clouds actually turn black. And they do whatever they want in this version. Which means, am I in danger? Who knows? I see the clouds turning, so it's getting dark. Let's do this. And there's where, if this were a pit of death, the jump button would have cost us. Break. Good enough. Ooh, that actually worked. Who would have thought? I honestly didn't. Move the player. Okay, that works. Oh, I let that go a little too much. Yeah, go this way. We're still pretty good with the... Oh, now that's better. I'm saying we're still pretty good with the coal. But now we got speed zones. But we could definitely use those. Yeah, I was trying to keep quiet about having my own washer dryer while the guy that owns the place is here. Yeah, out of respect. But hey, you know, it's broken and I come to this laundromat, so I mean... Yeah. The only negative that I've seen, and I'm not 100% sure if it's the same in other laundromats, the dryer time is kind of crap. I mean, when the belt broke on the thing and I went to the closest laundromat to my house, because kind of needed to, oh, this sucks. I hate when this happens. Place. How about more than just that? Talk about taking progress and killing it. And speaking of taking progress and killing it, mountains! And move the player. Well, I guess that's why we got this speed boost, is we're going to lose any potential movement. We got to take the boat ever so slightly just to get to over here. Alright, we definitely need more of this. It'd be nice as if we let the player move. here. Over here. Now move the player. Alright, we can still kind of move. How about not micro jumping? Super annoying. And we're gonna have to switch over to leather boots and jump. Trees are always in the worst possible spot, but some of them aren't, like this one. Break. Place. Alright, it's getting a little dark, so there. Getting a little scarce with the beds. It's not terribly bad. That's why we also killed sheep for 63 wool and have a full stack of wood. That way we can make up to 21 beds as we stand. Really break. Well, that did practically nothing for us. Oh, maybe a little something. Tree hopping helps. And once again, we're break, getting back to low quantity of dirt. And we can jump. May not have been the brightest move, but it was something. I should just move regularly then. Yep, we can move. No, micro jumping is not acceptable. Let's just do the job. Yep, jumping. And again, micro jumping, because anything to defeat progress. Too far up. You know, it'd be nice. I pressed the GD jump button and we GD jump. Break. Let's try and recover that while we're trying to make the game do what it's supposed to be doing. Oh, good. Nice. Exactly what we needed. Because moving is overrated. I see a way. And we're micro jumping again, which, of course, is what is exactly not helping. Go. Jump. Press jump button. Might mean jump. I'd like a safe way down. Well, this is probably as good as that's gonna get. Actually, while we're up high, let's have some of this dirt. The player. Of course, this is what happens. Alright, I see what I think I see. Let's move a little more. Move a little to the right. There we go. Yeah, that's not good. We will not go that way. That's like a break. That's a cliff jump. Yeah, we're not doing that. Pressing jump. We're jumping. Move the player. Move the player. Alright, that's not going to help. Break. Again, this is just because we're a bit low. Alright, I see speed zones, which a lot of the mountains have completely erased any of the progress that we've got from them. hopefully this one actually means something. Turn. That surprisingly went pretty well. It's not keeping up very well either. I miss the good old days where, yeah, the frame rate was really crap, but at least the generation kept up. Well, yeah, it's kind of how that was going to wind up going. Doesn't look like we got too much further to go before we're back in business again. Move the player. Hey, a village. Let's get to it. In fact, it's a little closer than I thought. But do we have any beds? Well, it's one of these type of villages that there should be. Well, that'll help. This will help. Get rid of that and that. Otherwise, useless building. Move the player. Oh, of course. Come on. With the doors on the other side, really? I just need a place to sleep. Can we have a place to sleep? Smithy is great, but we need a place to sleep. How about sword? How about in the building? Good. Alright, now this is good, I think. Not really. Let's swap this back. we're not really taking that many hits here. Move the player. Move. No, I'm pressing that. Alright, yep, break the block. Pressing a button. Oh, lots of useless buildings in this village. Well, that was practically entirely useless. Watch that I totally missed a bunch of buildings that existed where I could have got some beds. That'll be a thing. Okay, that should not have happened. Yeah, forget that. Alright, made it to 7630, which, with the help of the one lunch break that the weather ruined, helps a bit. And of course, just to get a slight boomerang effect here, keep going. And another village. But did I move enough that I can get inland? Yes, we have. Move the player. Pressing the X. Move the player. I'm not swinging swords, we're moving players. Useless building. Alright, there's a bed in there. Let's go. Oh, there's two. Even better. Break. Alright, we're getting there. Probably not. Okay, we can move the player. A smithy. Hopefully this one's actually good. We got our fill of the iron ingots. But I still will say it's good because that normally would be. Alright, there's a bed in there. And upstairs. Actually, let's just keep that. Break. Break. Oh, that's one way down. Not the preferred method, but... This one I already been in. Yeah, I've been there. Through the wall, through the floor, through something. And make it a little more interesting. Why? 'Cause we can. That's why. What other reason do we need? And that'll keep a little light on the subject. And over here. Break. Alright, we can see what we're doing at this point. Because this is a path block. Which for some reason, anything that's not a full block in height, yeah, light kinda just goes through it. Oh, we still got a ways to go to get up. And we're ducking when we shouldn't be. Break. And that's just to keep some light on the subject, of course. Place. Already? Wow, we did not really move much. Again, nothing I care about, and not what we wanted to do there. And nothing we care about over there, so move jumping. Nope. Jumping. Just see where this goes. Alright, we're gonna... Well, that's as high as this one goes, but we got a neighboring tree, so that can help us further. We're going in the wrong direction, but it's the only one that's helping. Or we can break. Move the player. Alright, it's one of those trees, which is not a help. Oh, that's granite. That's why it wouldn't break. Because it's granite. I can punch it all I want. It's not going to go anywhere. Pressing. Well, progress was fun while it existed. I mean, we just barely got into the of course, every time we need to move, is this a good or a bad thing? It looks like it's not. How about we move the player? I don't want the micro jump. Player, move. See, move was a 100% better result. And over this way. Somehow powder snow still hurts when you fall down it. And that was a bad jump. And we want to move the player. The player. Alright, so let's once again swap for our safety. And we stop moving. Yeah, I don't think we're going that way now. Better than the alternative. That was just bad. Break. Can we move the player? I don't think I want to move it that way though. That doesn't look like a death sentence, but I don't want to drop. Nope, we're gonna go one more this way and bash our way through the leaves. And I swore we broke that, but we didn't. Oh, crud. Bad. Oh, bad. This is bad. Yep, it was bad. Well, that was fun while it lasted. We had made progress, and that's all gone now. We're going to move the player, moving the player. Snake says there's nothing that we can have. Move. Okay, that's actually good right there. Well, that was too much to ask. We knew that was going to end poorly, especially with the lack of control we have as far out as we are. Back to sheep killing, because break that down. Break that down. Alright, so thing is, we have plenty of this. We can move the player. No, we want to move the player. Want to move the player. New idea. Thing we can try. It is quite possible, and I'm not saying it will or will not be. We might be able to we'll let that live for now. So we need a boat and a chest for chest boat, which goes over there. This can go over there for now. Nope, actually put it over there for now. What happened? What the hell happened? Break. How about the block? Or over here where I'm jumping. Okay, I see we are on the path. Yeah, that's not gonna work. like anything else. Alright, we got our full health back. Good. Move the player. Jumping. Yeah, we need to find sheep. Because right now we're in hidey hole phase again. Or we can jump when jump button's pressed. That's another thing we can do. I see a sheep. Unfortunately, I have to take a hit there. Not jumping when jump button is pressed. We really love it when that happens. We got one wool. Oh, we got enough to make a bed. Move the player. Move the player. Good. We have food. We're pressing buttons now. Junk. Now we got a little bit of food. It's not great, but it's something. I'd like a way to go. That's not going to do us any good. Jumping. Break. Alright, the dryer's done, but so is mostly this turn in this game. Jump, jump. Jump. Break. Alright, so yeah, we lost a bit of progress. Surprise, surprise anyway. 7,630,000, at least we got that far. 776, this is one way. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.